Greetings and welcome back to Victoria 2. So, we have just turned this state into one of our satellite states. We'll have to wait a couple of years before we can actually take it. And in the meantime, we are still building factories and all that sort of stuff. I've been thinking about which ones to build next, but let us just continue. We're also still working on getting out of the sphere of the UK. So let's continue with that. We're getting close now, and yes, okay, this means that they are at war with Spain, apparently. Yeah, Spain is gonna be some sort of an issue. They are quite... yeah, they colonize a lot, no surprise, but even so, they aren't even a great power at the moment, but they do probably have a lot of naval ports. So that means that they have a lot of colonial power, and they are not that far away either, so it's gonna be tricky. But I do know that their naval tech is very low. As you can see, 5 naval tech, which is the same as I have, but the difference is that I don't have any navy, so I gotta start building that. Now, as you can see, Spain is going to take over all of this, apparently, and yeah, eventually I think that I'll be going to war with Spain, but the problem is that they are in the sphere of Germany and allied to Germany, so that's not something that I'll be doing anytime soon. Let's continue pissing off the British, and yeah, I was gonna build some factories, but I'm losing money. That reminds me, I should be lowering maintenance a little bit at least. Alright. Now, yes, to the factories. I was gonna build another factory in Benin. I've been thinking about it, and I mostly want to focus on getting some, I don't know, some artillery or some explosives and all that sort of stuff, but I might try and start off with fertilizer. I don't know, it'll require quite a bit of sulfur, which I don't have, but for the rest, pretty much everything that I need to build weapons will need to be imported. Also, I want to avoid making, for example, ammunition, not just for the fact that it requires sulfur, but because it requires iron. And if I were to build an ammunition factory, it's gonna take away most of the iron that I will produce, and I need that for the canned goods factory. So I might as well skip ammunition and go straight to stuff like explosives and import the ammunition and the fertilizer, and same for artillery. We'll just import steel, because I don't have enough iron for a steel industry. As you can see, it requires a lot of iron. And steel is quite cheap, and it's not that scarce on the market, so it's easy to import. So, yes, I was gonna go for... just make sure that I'm in the right state. Yes, I am. Let's go for... yeah, I think artillery is important. I just don't know if I'll be able to import enough explosives, but let's start with this. Later on, I'm going to be adding the explosives factory and perhaps a fertilizer factory. We'll see. Let's start with artillery. It actually costs a lot of money. What about explosives? Costs less. Well, let's do artillery instead. It's going to take a whole bunch of my money, but I should soon be able to get out of their sphere, which will be good. I can only hope that they don't declare war on me. Okay. And, okay. Some inventions, that's good. I gotta make sure that I remain a secondary power, so that I can make the decision to leave their sphere. If I were to drop to 17, that would be sort of bad, but there's not much I can do about all of it. All I can do is build factories and try and gather a bit of prestige, but my industry level, my industry points will be the easiest one to increase. Honduras goes bankrupt, alright. Let's decrease some more. And we have empiricism, excellent. So next step, I've been thinking about what to take next, and I think I'll go for market structure, because it also increases mining and farming output. And the next one does the same as well, but the ones after that are mostly for diplomacy, which is, well, not exactly the thing that I need at the moment, even though I will require a strong ally eventually, but a lot of the Western powers simply hate me because I'm an African power, so they're not very prone on allying me. So, let's go with Navy. I'm gonna need this Navy. And let us start with the naval base, so that I can upgrade that in the meantime. It's still building. Still needs about a year or so. Okay. Now, we'll take a look if we can get out of this sphere without getting a war declaration. I hope so. They're still at war with the UK. Not sure which other wars. Sorry, with the US. I'm fairly sure that the US is losing that one. No, actually, they're winning that one. Interesting. And another. No. I'm not going to give access to Spain. They'll be here soon to take over all of this, I suppose. Let's decrease more relations. Okay. Now we're at -100. Let's see if we can do this. Politics. Leave sphere of influence. And we're still at peace. I think we actually managed to get away with this. Okay, that's good. It's very good. So, right, now we'll be seeing some things happening here. Now, my iron import might be bad, but that's not the end of the world. Let's start up with getting some tariffs. I'm going to set it to 10%. That'll get me a bunch of money, which is what I need, because that money will need to get invested in factories, in the railroads, in forts, and all that sort of stuff. And also it'll allow me to build better troops, so I do want to get more artillery eventually. Actually, let's get more artillery now. Alright, well, this will get very interesting from now on. I'm really glad that they didn't declare war, because that would be bad. Now this is a whole stack of the Spanish army. As you can see, it's rather big, but then again, if they were to declare war on me, I can handle them, I hope. Yeah, well, for the rest, we have to wait a little while now until I can do something else, because I have spent most of my money. Now, can I build... No, I can't build any railroads yet. I'm still gonna be needing this next upgrade here, early railroad. I'm gonna want it to up to iron railroad pretty soon, because I'm gonna need that to build a railroad back here, so that I can increase the iron production. But for now, it's actually not necessary, because I can't take this nation yet. I gotta wait quite a little while longer. In the meantime, I gotta make sure that I stay a secondary power, but I'm making a good amount of money now. Oh, and more factory efficiency, that's good. So, yes, let's speed things up a little bit. And yeah, I'm building enough factories as it is, 2 building, 1 expanding. So, also, as you can see now, I should be able to sell all my glass, almost all my glass. And this one shouldn't have any issues getting glass, because I'm making it myself. That's all pretty good. Alright. Any more reforms? Oh. Well, that's a good one. More production. Let's take a look. Can I get rid of slavery? Almost. I'm gonna wait it out. And military access from France. Who are you at war with? Aha. Calabar. No, wait, sorry. Tamargaram. I'm gonna allow it. Simply because I wanna have one major power that at least is somewhat on my side. We still have 200 relation with them. Actually, that reminds me, I sort of want to increase the relations a little bit with these guys again, because I don't want them to utterly hate me. That might minimize the risk of getting invaded. Alright, less attrition, that's all good. So, yeah, I'm thinking about what I should do next. Well, most of it, yeah, I'll just be waiting for my income to increase, which is pretty good, as you may see. When I was sphered, I was hovering at around no profit at all. I'm getting quite a bit from tariffs and a lot more from these people. I'm actually going to lower the tax on the rich, just to make it so that they might be able to invest in other things. Got pragmatism, some more prestige, that's all good. All of this, oh, that's max military spending. Okay, now I almost have this naval base. Well, I say almost, it's still gonna be a while. The Uyo Way, what do we got? Well, that's good. Very good. More conservative and less consciousness. That's all fine. So, let's take another look at the factories. We are getting quite a few people here now in the cement factory, which is good. I'm gonna need all this cement for my own factories, so I should be able to sell everything that I make, which is great. Our first minter has been murdered. Well, that's not good. It's not good at all. But maybe we'll get a good one instead. So rebellions are fine. I don't want to up the speed too much because we'll see a lot of stuff happening around here. We got the British and the Spanish trying to colonize this. I think my main opponents back here will be the Spanish. As you can see, they are taking over pretty much everything. They already took Dahomey. They are also at war. Oh no, wait, they're not at war with Calabar anymore. But still, someone will come and take it eventually. Markram wants military access. Oh, sure. So yeah, Spanish everywhere. First Minister appointed. What do we got? Ah, crap. Well, this sucks. More infamy. This is gonna set me back for years. Well, that's not good. It's not good at all. Right, well, I guess we'll have to live with it for now. So, it does appear like I'm getting some iron imports, so that's good. And we have the battleship doctrine, so I'll be able to expand this naval base soon enough. Let us go with a better army. Let's get some upgrades. Actually, no, I guess I should go for functionalism. Yeah, let's do this instead. Not sure how long it's gonna take. About 1 year. That's good. I want to get these education research done early enough so that I can reap most of the benefits from it. But yeah, I do have to make sure that I have a decent army, so I guess it's only a matter of time before I get invaded by something bad. I am making a ton of money, so that is great. I'll probably be expanding some factories soon enough. Mainly back here in Kano, because I do have plenty of people here. I'm still encouraging craftsmen. That reminds me, I guess I should encourage some craftsmen in Benin. So let's switch this around. And let's get rid of craftsmen in Kano. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the French are attacking Ashanti. British are winning this one for now. That'd be interesting. Maybe there's gonna be a crisis around this. Who knows? Okay, that's on pause. I always forget when I got it paused because you don't really see that much happening either way on the map. But This one will almost be upgraded. That'll be good. Since I need all this liquor, it should all get sold. No, actually, some of it didn't get sold. That's unfortunate. But it's good. Now as you can see, the iron supply is stuttering a little bit. But I don't need a lot for it. And once I get this state, which is now gonna take a long time because of this stupid first minister, but yeah, it's a long-term thing. Congress of Vienna, okay. Let's increase some more relations with the UK, just to be on the safe side. And still making money. Any more reforms? It's gonna take a while. I don't wanna radicalize the suffrage movement. There's really no point to it. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking now what to do next. We're playing the waiting game as it is. More army? No. I'm not gonna build any navy just yet. Because it's sort of useless for now. Although I guess I could build 2 frigates. Yeah, let's do that. Small arms production, that's good. We'll be building that as well. Yeah, let's build 2 frigates, because we can. I'm up to number 13. That's not bad. Now we got this factory. My industry rank should be rising pretty quickly now. And surprisingly, we're still getting iron supplied to us, so that's great. Now, since this will grow pretty quickly, I'm going to be upgrading something else. Now, I could build a winery, because it's pretty much the same as a distillery, other than it uses fruit instead of grain. So let's build this. And we got a 3 access request from a bunch of people. The British, I'm gonna allow them. And Mossy, I'm gonna allow them as well. Mossy is down here, and it looks like both the French and the British are trying to take it. That's interesting. The British are still at war with the US. Let's take a look how that's going anyway. They just make peace. I'm not seeing anything. I guess they just did. Alright. I'm assuming that the US won. Okay, fair enough. So... oh yeah, it's unfortunate that I only have 2 national focus for now. It's gonna take a long time before I get a 3rd, because it only increases based on your primary and accepted cultures. And, well, since I have a lot of cultures in my empire, and not a lot of accepted ones, let's take a look. Yes, well, Yoruba is my main culture, and the only accepted one is Africa Minor. And I have some of those, but most of it is in sparsely populated areas, so not even here. Africa Minor, but as you can see, only 25,000 people here, so it's not that significant. It's mostly in these center provinces. But my people are growing, and I'm getting some migrations and assimilation, so that's all good. And I'm making a lot of money. That's even better. And more prestige is always welcome. So, what else do I need? I'm thinking about other factories. Now, my amount of craftsmen is lagging behind a little bit, but I have to anticipate. So, I might build another one in Biafra. I was gonna do the machine parts factory here. Let's do it. My industry will be growing fairly quickly, hopefully. Let's take another look. No, it's going rather slow now. So, let's increase some more relations with the UK. No, I guess they... oh, well, and actually the UK dropped to great power number 2. That probably means that the French are number 1. Yes, they are. Interesting. That doesn't happen too often. And I think my naval base just got completed. That's great. So this means that I can expand it again for 18,000. Let's do it. I'm gonna need a bigger navy. Functionalism is almost completed. We're gonna need steamers and iron steamers. And yeah, we got 2 ships. Let's move them to this naval base. And I guess I'm gonna need a admiral. I should have a bunch. Well, actually 4. Let's take a look. I guess it's gonna be this one. And now we start building our navy. Or at least... yeah, let's build a few more frigates. I don't want to build a man-of-war. I'm going to be building... which is it? Yeah, ironclads soon enough. So let's stick with these for now. And Spain is surrounding me. And who was taking over this place? No one, apparently. Yeah, this infamy thing is very bad. But as long, yeah, as I mentioned, as long as it's a puppet, it's fairly safe, so... yeah, but that's a lot of Spanish. And a lot of French and Portugal back here. And this is Belgium, so yeah, not exactly the Congo that they probably hoped for, but it is what it is. Military access, sure. Major discovery, okay, excellent. So, oh yeah, I need more research. So what was I gonna take? My literacy is going good. I'm gonna need to get up to 50% so that I can get clerks in my factory, which will improve the efficiency. So, let us go with early railroad, so that I can invest my money in better railroads, obviously. Surprisingly, Calabar still hasn't been taken. Probably won't take long, but I'm assuming that most of these powers also have a bunch of infamy now. Well, not that much. What about the British? Yeah, they do. It looks like the British won back here. So as I said, it's gonna go fairly quickly now. We've only gone about 2 years, not even, 1.5 years, past 1880, and half of Africa has been colonized. These middle parts will be more difficult, because colonization depends on the life rating of the province, and these ones have 10. They need another technology for that, but the other ones have 15. Oh crap. A crisis for my state. Declined. 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 That's good. Failed the enlist. Great. Well, I've got no flashpoint tension here for now. It's mostly back here, so I'm hoping that they focus on Europe and not on any of my states, at least for now, until I can get a better army, more technology, a good navy. Because the nice thing is that I really only need to protect this one section right here, because all my ports will be over here. Now that's both good and bad, because they only need one navy to blockade my whole empire, which will be bad. Well, then again, I'll have a naval base down here as well, but not yet. So put the rebels, nothing special. And we got another from a Sokoto. I'm gonna allow it. Probably at war with France, actually. This is gonna get very tricky. But actually it also is pretty easy to take away colonists from other players, well, not players, other powers, for example. Let's take a look at Spain. If you were to place in the sun, this is to take away one of their colonies. So this only requires 5.5 infamy maximum, which is good, while acquiring a state would be 11. But if I, for example, want to take over this state that he has right here with the iron supply, then it'll be pretty easy from an infamy point of view, but pretty difficult because he is allied with now the Netherlands and Germany. So yeah, I'm gonna need allies myself, and that's fairly difficult. For example, even with the French, with whom I have a very good relation from an alliance, they will not accept for reasons mainly infamy, but also base reluctance. But once my infamy would drop, I wouldn't even have enough. And the government type, apparently, they don't like either. So it's gonna be difficult to get an alliance going. So yeah, I don't know if it will ever happen. I'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I'm gonna be ending the episode right here. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.